I wrote Finders Keepers in like April 2016, and it was a really weird vibe because I'd been in the studio for 2 days with my brother, Marlon Rudet. It was actually the first session we'd ever done together, and I was like, I felt a little bit weird about it. Like I was like, oh, writing with my brother, like what's that going to be like? And then with one of my friends, JD Reed. And we spent like 2 days in the studio, nothing was really happening. I remember being a bit like, oh, this session isn't really going well, which is like fine because sometimes you write songs and a lot of the time you don't, and like you just can't really control it. And I remember being like, I'm gonna go to a yoga class at 8 because like this isn't really working, and I'm just gonna like go to my exercise class, go home, sleep. And I had like an hour to kill or something. My brother was like, you should just sit by the piano, play some chords, see what happens. And it was like I was possessed. And like something took over because I swear that the first 3 chords I played were the intro to Finders Keepers. And we were just like, that's great. And then I'd kind of wanted to try that, like the vibe, like the beat with the sort of Afrobeatsy vibe with the claps. And like, so we literally just laid it down. I was like, 105 BPM, let's get this. And wrote it all in 45 minutes.
It don't need to be no deeper. It's Finders Keepers. It's Finders Keepers.
So Kojo ended up on the track because I remember Done Talking came out in 2016, and I remember I'd had Finders Keepers for a while, and like I knew I really loved the song, but I was like, it's missing something. I kind of tried writing a middle eight on it, but I just find that like if the middle eight isn't happening naturally, then like just sack it off because it's not actually necessary always. So I was like, maybe I should get a feature on there because like that's also like a massive part of like a lot of music that I listen to. Is like collaborations. So I was like looking for the right person, and then Done Talking came out, which is Kojo's song with Abra, and it kind of blew up, and it was just like everywhere, and it was like a song that me and my friends would play before we would go out, and like I was hearing it everywhere. And I was like, you know, I'm just gonna reach out to him. So I just like personally reached out to him, and he was like, I just sent him the track. He was like, yeah, sure. And then I just think it's best if you like meet and do things in person, because I think like it's really obvious when things are forced, when like things have happened through record labels or managers, and I was like, I want us to actually be friends if we're gonna like have a song together. So he came to the studio one day, and he's so talented. He literally just like went in the booth, like my nightmare going in the booth when there's like 15 people watching you, but he literally did that and like was just sort of walking around writing it. We gave him like 10, 20 minutes and he laid down the whole verse, and I swear that we didn't change a thing. That's it.
You got it, I want it. When I'm willing to put my all in.
The video for Finders Keepers was probably the best shoot I've ever done. I find that videos are really stressful because it's like, you've got a song, you love the song, like kind of means that probably everybody around you loves the song, you know, you're like, okay, we're gonna make a visual for it. But then it's just like, sort of moving the song into a new space, like telling the story visually, I find sometimes really challenging. But yeah, we went to Lisbon, to Portugal, to shoot the video. And I was quite nervous because we just got there, and then there was like loads of people there, but there was like a language barrier because like nobody spoke English, and I obviously don't speak Portuguese. And the director, she's amazing, her name's Savannah Leaf, she was like, hey, these are your friends, and you guys are all gonna have fun, and like you're in a party, and it was like 11 AM, and it was like really sunny outside, and I was like, I just couldn't really like get in the vibe, and I was like, what's happening? And we got to like 4, 5 o'clock, and I was like eating dinner, and I heard everybody like getting cutaways of just the claps, they're like, and I was like, could hear that they were clapping the wrong rhythm, so I was like, oh, damn. So I like put my food down, went inside. I was like kind of worried about the video because I felt like maybe I looked a little bit awkward, that you could tell that it like wasn't natural. They were like clapping, and then I was like, oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm just gonna like show you how to do the claps. And then like I don't know what happened, but like from there, things just kind of spiraled, and it like turned into this whole party where like everybody was like dancing, and then like I was like in a circle, and everybody was like, oh, Mabel! And it was just amazing. The people that were in the video were just so much fun. And then after that, we were like sick, felt like we were all like comfortable. I was like, let's get some drinks, and then that actually just became a party. And like if that hadn't happened, like I don't know what would have happened, because like basically all the stuff that we used is just all that natural stuff of us just like dancing and having a good time.